Oh, right. Whoa. Here's the focus. Hello, camera. Blur. It's kind of appropriate because look at how blurry those textures are on the background as well. What's going on with that? Hello, camera. My hand. Likes my hand. Bring you into focus. Hello, everyone. Welcome along. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, here on Judith Plains, thought we would do some work because there's a few fields that need harvesting. And everyone's gone and got everything set up for me, which is nice. So let's get past this sign and turn this on, and we'll just jump straight into this field. So we've got corn in this one, and sorghum in the next one, and then there's also a cornfield over the road, I think. The one up there that maybe you can see. So a few to do. Right, I'm just going to turn this on, and then we'll get talking about who's doing what and everything like that. There we go. Get that turned on. Why is it saying inactive? There we go. Alright. Oh. I'm going to throw the steering wheel out, this controller out soon. Oh. Good advertisement for Thrustmaster. I've been so glowing about it for so long, but that is just starting to do my head in. Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Nice to have you here. Hope everything's all working on the stream. It all looks good. Yeah, so like I said, Judith Plains. This server's been running for quite some time now, which is good. It's been growing, the farm's been growing. The cash is, well, cash is pretty nice, isn't it? $1.5 million. I wonder if there's a loan. Just have a look. I just come in here and do my own thing when others have spent all the time. No, there's no loan either, so that's some good money sitting there, which is nice. So yeah, we just thought we'd jump in and do some harvesting. Haven't been on the map for a while. In fact, it was back in June, so 6 weeks, 7 weeks, as I was going through setting the live stream up. But anyhow, good morning to everyone who has joined, or good evening, or good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Nice to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. Callum, good to have you, hey mate. Good evening. Blogstar, good morning. Bosun, welcome along. Good evening to you, my friend. Scorp, how you doing, mate? Have I taken your command off? That's not very good, is it? Got rid of the Scorp command. How you doing? Look at that, we're 50% already. That's the good thing about doing corn on our multiplayer server is it keeps people busy. Obviously there's lots to do, so. Yeah, I have to have a look and see what I did to your command score. Got rid of it. Not sure if it was the right one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey Troy, how you doing? One of your favourite maps. Can't be an official one. Yeah. Yep, it's a great map. DJ really did a great job on this one. It's another one of the maps that helps keep me motivated with my map making. Seeing this kind of work that others do. It's good. You're loving the map too, Scorp. Nice one. Will there be a Saxlingham server coming here? We've been talking about it, Bosun. Been talking about it. Maybe we're going to sort of have a chat, but the Alma, Missouri server, we've done Alma, Missouri last year. Our last game, 22. So it might be that we get rid of it and do a Saxlingham server in place of that one. We'll see. Right, I'm just going to take the headlands off. So I think, pretty sure I'm just going to double check now. Pretty sure this field's this direction, isn't it? No, headlands go across the other end. Okay, fix this. Poor old workers don't know what I'm doing. I just go my own way. Heavy Metal Gaming, hello, good morning. Good to see, mate. He's about to start another live stream, but who's going to watch me when you're live? Thanks, mate. Hope you're doing well. I see you've been playing, what's the game you've been playing? Aces, was it something Aces or something? I can't remember. I had seen what you'd been streaming. Looks interesting. I like the thumbnail. Kind of a cool vibe to it. Cool art style. Hey, Edsy, how you doing, mate? Nice to have you here. Nice to have you in the service. We've got Edsy Hanson's here at the moment. We've got Poor Farmer Ben in, and I think Bender's tuning in too, which is nice and early for him in Australia. Right. Let's get into it. Oh, Bender got disconnected. It's interesting. He was able to write but got disconnected. Have I got some new Lego? Not in the last little bit. I've been building some good Lego. Building some new Lego. Yeah, this is the Enrose Henson. So I think, looking at the way it's my button. Looking at the way the steering assist is, it's parallel with the road. It's a pretty much a square field, but yeah, pretty much parallel with the road. So unload along here. No, I haven't bought any new Lego in a while. Boasting I've just got such a number of boxes to build. A whole lot of Speed Champions and a couple of the old. I've got the Eaton Senna and McLaren and Nigel Mansell Formula 1 cars to build and a few other things too. So need to get those done. And the list just keeps on getting longer. That new Volvo excavator they've just released in the last day or two for August, it looks mightily impressive. And I've got to say, I have to give a huge voice of appreciation and thanks to Takata, the people that I get my other building sets off, like the Dominator and the telehandler and the Case 1455. I've been having issues with the battery from the telehandler set, so I claimed a replacement battery and they shipped it off to me, and I was eagerly awaiting its delivery last week, and it never turned up. And the delivery tracking showed that it left their warehouse and then came on the day it was meant to be delivered to me. It was showing up as delivered, but delivered back to their warehouse. Oh goodness. As it turned out, I emailed them and I was like, any idea what's going on with this? It's showing up as delivered, but I haven't received it. And they're like, oh, FedEx rejected it because of it being a battery, or they said something about it being oh my god. They said something about it being magnetic. So they've had to use a different shipping source, but they're just persevering and going to get it to me, which is cool. Quite impressed with that. Alright, I'm going to pull this little seat. Oh my. Might be time to pull the steering wheel over and actually use the steering wheel instead of the controller. But that's 3 times just going on this little bit. Sorry to whoever's doing the bailing, because that's just going to make it a nightmare. So this little thing, this here seems to be like having something wrong with the sensors. I don't know what's going on with it. I might have to see if I can get a new one. This is actually the cheapest part of the controller. You can buy these separately. I'll talk to my friendly Thrustmaster ambassador and see if he can sort me out. Chilling playing Saxlingham, Callum, nice one. Hasn't Briscoe done a great job on that map? I see he's actually streaming on it at the moment, Hanson was just saying, so. Which is pretty cool. Nice for him to get some time to just chill and play on it, 'cause he probably hasn't had much. How you doing, Effie's Farmer? Good to see you. Good evening. Ground of Aces. Thank you. Thank you. Just, oh goodness. I wonder if I could play around with it in the game. I've played around with it in, must be the center dead zone. Let's bump that up a little bit more. Because Thrustmaster have an app where you can adjust the profiles. I hope I'm on profile 1. Okay. So I'll play around with that and see if I can get it better. Shouldn't have to though, that's the annoying part. I haven't changed it previously. Coming to the stream all blurry and driving crazy, must have had some mimosas this morning. Actually, that's how I feel when I wake up, Scorpion. It's not because I've had anything alcoholic. It's just it's 6:30 in the morning on a Sunday. Alright. There we go. Doing good, thanks for asking. Enjoyed my interview. Only the first half, it's too late for you. If you're well too, yeah, I'm doing good. Actually, I had a blast yesterday talking to BDD Gaming. It was good fun. It's actually, yeah, interesting that we could find things to talk about and things to keep us a conversation going for 2.5 hours, which was pretty cool. So if you didn't catch that, go back and take a look. Yeah, I know it was pretty late for some people, unfortunately, but it's the joys of time zones. It's some good driving there, Ben. I'm impressed with you being able to get the heater and everything in there. Yeah, no, it was good fun. I really enjoyed that. So if you didn't see it, go back and find BDD Gaming, find the link that I shared in Discord or Facebook, YouTube, and have a look. You know you want a scotch. It is 5 PM somewhere. 5 AM doesn't count, unless you were still going from the night before Blogstar, and then it works. You didn't commit because you run out of things to say in minutes. It was certainly, yeah, I didn't know what to expect, to be perfectly honest, but it was good fun. And good morning, Cher. How you doing? Good to see you. Right. I've done that all without actually using my steering assist on that. Interesting. It turned off, but we managed to stay in a straight line, which is positive. Hopefully that head zone might have helped a little bit. Alright, so that's going to be our third headland, so that's going to have our field open. At least on this end, so we'll run along the end here, down to the other end of the field and do the same down that end. Nice. Nice, sounds good. 15-year-old Glenn Fittich. All right. Yeah, so things on the farm here are going pretty well. As you can see, we've got lots of money in the bank. We've also got lots of money sitting in here. There's $1 million of things sitting in time saving stock. Check, most of it's silage. It's $500,000 of silage in there. A whole lot of soybeans. That $300,000 worth of soybeans when the time comes. Yeah. Things that we could sell, 250, 440. Just slowly adds up, right? Barley. Starting to get in some fabric. That. Some wool. The things are going pretty well there. You've done your first multiplayer and you had so much fun. Oh, good one, Cher. Nice. It'll go smooth. It certainly will. What map were you doing your multiplayer on, Cher? And was it on... Did you go on like a dedicated server or something else? Sort by value, yeah, I probably could. I just always look up and down. I don't know if there is a sort, is there? Price, max value. There you go. Silage, soybeans, pig food, straw, TMR, barley, grass, fabric. It's a lot of that stuff, like the straw, TMR, pig food. Silage is being used in other ways. Lots of digestate actually, but not worth much. But definitely all adds up pretty quick. Review serving and stream on your multiplayer server too. Right, Mrs. Prof, hello, great to see you. How you doing? Great to see I was meant to message you yesterday, actually. That looked like a really, really positive static fire Starship had yesterday. All 6 engines looked like roaring into life. I think I counted 10 seconds long as well, which is a decent length. And rewatching the stream, they were talking about the fact that it started detanking pretty much immediately, which is a positive sign that everything went well, all systems were nominal, and they were confident they could just drop all that propellant back out, which was cool. I'm a J server. Nice. Nice one. Terrible issue recruiting with recordings. You did 4 recordings in one evening only to learn my mic had cut off during the last 15 minutes of the first episode. That's frustrating. It's frustrating when things are working and then they just stop. Like, I quite often will start OBS up and my mic's, it's showing as no mic connected. That's pretty easy to pick up because you can see the you can see your bars whether they're moving or not in your audio mixer. To have it happen halfway through, that's pretty annoying. So yeah, there's the BGA, there's all the silage as we go past. So 2 big bunkers full, BGA digester. And a little bit of a look around the farmyard, all the bits and pieces floating around. There is quite a bit of equipment. Much better than the one lowly engine you can barely see. Yeah, is this how the field was in the map release? I didn't notice this before. Yeah. Happened at the beginning, I would have caught it, no idea what the issue was since it's worked fine since you played Windows. Always Windows' fault. I blame Windows for lots of things. Ooh, there's the truck. There's Bender. He managed to get joined in, which is good. Actually, we need to unload. See if Ben can negotiate his way in there. Ah, that's right. So this is the map that the way that DJ made it. There's the field boundaries that you need to buy onto 8. Yeah, that bit of land there you can buy to be able to buy these bits in between, but otherwise you can't merge fields. Alright, here we go. That's that done. Everyone's keeping up on top of me. Go faster. You can't join with the lag if he's farmer, but if you get a few more members, you'll set your own one up. Nice one. Have a good one too, if he's farmer. Appreciate you tuning in. Rock Wanna Hurdy. Tuning in from Fiji. How cool is that? Welcome along, mate. Gosh, what time is it in Fiji? Pretty early, is it? I'm trying to remember what the... No, you're about the same time zone, isn't it, in Fiji? Right. About the same time zone. Are you having a holiday in Fiji? 7:30. Yeah, so you're same as us. You holidaying in Fiji, or is that you actually live there? Nice corn. I love your can of corn. A can of corn who likes some good corn. Only map I'm having real issues with texture streaming on at the moment. As you can see with the John Deere logos all over the place. Definitely keeps you on your toes, Corn. You've got to think about what way you're going and where your auger is, because it certainly fills up pretty quick. Mrs. works for the Australian High Commission. You're a stay-at-home Xbox dad. Oh, nice one. Nice one. Oh, well, there's, could think of worse places to be posted. So it must mean you, is that base you in Suva? It's Fiji. How long ago would it be now? 5? My youngest was 5 and he just turned 6. Was about to turn 6 and he's now about to turn 12, so 6 years ago. Loved it. Had a great time. Just at a resort on the south coast on the Coral Sea. Coral Coast? Coral Coast. You built the municipal areas in the top half of the map when I set up to play. Yeah, that's what I would have done too, and we could always find a way to cheat some money in and do that. Definitely a good way to play it though. File those bits and pieces and things done. By a stroke of coincidence, I thought I'd wear my John Deere hat this morning, thinking we've got a John Deere combine. I didn't realise that my character was dressed in John Deere as well. So we are entirely on brand. That's good. I mean, we do. I don't know if you can use EasyDev to buy land in a multiplayer server, can you? Quite possibly. Roleplay your father's the land commission. Could do. Let's make it happen. Yeah, it's up in the top right corner, Hanson. It's not there, 128. Hides all the edges in the field, forest areas. And then 130 down here, 130 in the bottom right corner, 127 in that corner, and 129. Yeah. So yes, we could do that. Yes, you could, yeah, that's the way to do it with EasyDev, is you just add the money, add the value on. Alright, there we go. Let's tidy up this little bit in front of us. Seeing we're empty, and we'll be able to make it down a single pass. Let's crack this field into some sections. Kind of where I want to go. I want to go further over. One more row over. $128. Yep. He's broken it. The way he did it is he broke it into quarters. He broke it into quarters to buy those bits. So top quarter, bottom quarter. Yeah, I know it's $5 million, $7 million. Not cheap. But at least it'll allow you to merge fields. Live a little, Hanson. They always had multiplayer admin permissions in EasyDev, didn't they? I know you can do the add money, but you can go through. You used to be able to go through and... Oh, you can. You could do it that way. Yeah. That would buy it. 19 you can remember. Definitely in 22, maybe not in 19. And we were talking yesterday in the chat I had with BDD Gaming about the changes in the game between 19 to 25 and how much things have changed without really noticing. If you go back and have a look at a crop in 19 and the different growth stages, and compare it to what we have now in 25, and first growth stage of wheat used to be these patchy, horrible looking crops, whereas compare that to now when we've got these sort of beautiful mats of growing grain across the fields. It's so much different, so much better than it was. and someone let you have those permissions. Alright, there we go, 75%, no, 80% getting the whole way down here. Started to add them in 22, there we go. Hey Rusty Money Gaming, how you doing, mate? Great to see you, hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in to the chat we had with BDD yesterday. It was awesome, nice to see you sitting there in chat, asking a few questions, which was cool. Really good fun. Hey Mike, how you doing? No, not cultivating. I should though, shouldn't I? Because we're in, being a community cultivator, I should be on a community server cultivating. How are you, Yoss? See you, mate. It's the train chugging its way around the loop as it gets back into the grain silo. I'm doing good, Mike. Doing good. Enjoying the weekend. All these people in here, but only 6 likes. That's the YouTube for you. Heavy Metal Gaming. Hit refresh because I'm showing 17. Thank you, Ron. Still doesn't match how many people there are in chat, but how many people there are watching at the moment. Right, I'm sure you'll all find the time to hit that little thumbs up button. Okay, 22 now, there we go. Just need a little prod in the right direction. So, let's have a look now. Should. Corn dryer. Corn dryer's all got propane in it, and going to storing. So, hasn't started making any yet, but we've put our first 80,000 litres in there. So that's active. I need to activate it. That's fine. Here we go. Turn it on. Alright, there we go. It's up and running. 2 days. You already clicked it and I can't prove you didn't. That's very true. It's called eventual consistency. It depends on which YouTube server you're connecting to and how up to date it is. And there we go. There need to be some technical reason for it. Just need a technically minded person to explain it. Get your pitchforks out, Heavy Metal Gaming. I'm going to chase this gold down the street. You're trying to work out which way I'm going to turn next. Get out of here, Ben. Didn't you know whichever way I turn, it's the grain cart driver's fault? Click it twice so it triggers the other servers. It's exactly the best way to do it. Make it work. I had another little success, a little win last night on my map with my fences I'm building. Got my gate made. Pretty happy with how it's all turned out too. Right, you're going to go and unload. I'm going to go and open this field up again then. Another bit in. We don't have a grain cart next to us waiting. Okay. He is doing a good job dodging all of those, but well, let's have a look. Made a little video of it. Celebrate these little victories. Okay, it's my. Is it showing that monitor? It shows the other one. Strange. It's bizarre. Goodness knows why it's doing that. Obese for you. That should do. Now it's getting the main correct monitor. Okay. I'd have to test it with it, Hanson. I don't know. There's my gate. Got it opening, got it closing. It's a little success. I want to put a oops, back to pause. I want to show you what I wanted to do next. So I want to put a little chain that hooks there, and I've been trying to figure out how to animate the chain. Because we use lots of chains on our latches in New Zealand. So that's the next thing to figure out. But let's get the basics working first. Ben is doing a good job, definitely sitting by. Yeah, you have to assign the gate to a farm ID. Or to the land, can't remember. You nerd out for sure. Yes, 12.2. Last time you looked something up, the sunburn your eyes. I said that's the last time you looked up at something, not looked something up. Is that why he's always squinting? It's because he's always around bright things, Yos. Heavy metal game, Yos is always around bright things, so he's got a squint. So we are just thinking about our movements, how we go. So we're here in 87, chewing through that corn. We've got 109 up there, which is corn as well. Gun harvest. We've got some grass to mow and some sorghum to get into as well at some stage. Then other things growing, more corn there, some canola, some wheat in there. More canola down that way. More corn. Oh, that's corn. It's not wheat. Why did I say that was? No, it's corn. Why is it showing? Oh, okay. No, it's this one's grass. Attention. Thank you, Rock. Yeah, I might see if I can get that one finished off today. So I managed to, last night I also got the one that I want to have where the wires get pinned down as an access into a field. I got that working partly, but I couldn't get the other piece to, I couldn't change the visibility of the existing fence to hide it. So I need to have to play around with something just to get that finalised. We're close. Close. Not the brightest everything else is. It's just a chain of pixel movements. I know. Thing is, the only way I can think that Giant's editor allows animations is by keyframe. So if I was going to do a second of movements, I'd need to incrementally move the chain in each individual link. Let's say it was a... Let's see, it's not actually much when you think about it. It was a half a second movement. It's only 15 frames you'd have to do. It's not too much. Linda. Find out why the dogs are whining. Always something. Always something. G'day Scott. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I am going well, thank you. My happy place, driving a combine. It was stupid. I literally pressed the mute button but unmuted Discord instead of muting myself to cough then, so apologies. So I saw that come through the mic. Got the mute for my Discord and mute for the main stream right next to each other on my stream deck. Yeah, I figured I'd get the main functionality of the fence, which is being a fence and being a gate, before focusing on those little bits and pieces. Weren't quite so important. They will come. Right. It's Bender's time to lime. Confused Ben now. He's going to go and load anyhow. That didn't connect to the steering assist. Come on. Here we go. Got some iced tea, so you're good to go. Nice. Nice and warm. Supposed to be warm in your part of the world, Scorp, at the moment. Nice and fresh here this morning. Shaping up to be a beautiful day though. Nice and clear sky. Just nice. Give that to me in something I understand. It's what, about 30, 35 Celsius? Nice and toasty, whatever it is. $33. That wasn't far off, was I? Far off. Oh, welcome along if you've only just joined the stream, just tuning in. Pleasure to have you here. Appreciate you taking some time out of your day to come and say hello. Always a whole lot of fun on a multiplayer server, just having bits and pieces moving left, right and centre. Truck coming out of the yard, baler behind you. Grain cart, someone picking up bales and selling bales. Good fun. We just sit here and it all sort of moves around you. Muted? What's muted? Then you get the odd employee who just has no respect for the equipment. Blatant disregard. Ridiculous. As I was about to say before, Ben's going to collect the bale for us. There you go, make Edsy's job a little bit easier. Just a reminder, of course, that the multiplayer servers are here for all of you. If you feel like joining in, if it doesn't need to be on this map, it could be on the Etruria, the Italian map, could be on what's currently Elma, Missouri, could be here on Judith Plains. They're here for you guys to play on, so please come and enjoy them, come and have fun. Always a good time. What's happening, Bo? How's things up in Taranaki? Alright. Ben's like, where is he going to go this time? Not there, Ben. Not there. You've had one of those moments where you can tell that someone's cursing in a tractor cab? You just know he's sitting in there going, what on earth is this guy doing now? Fair to middling. That's no good. It's not ideal. You should be better than fair to middling. Everything is awesome. Perfect. Perfect, Emmett. That's exactly what you should be saying. I gave this guy a job in a harvester. Hey, just like to remind you, when you look at the farm, it's got my name in it, not yours. Which I guess makes it my harvester. He's not happy. He's not even looking. It's just like, I'm just going to drive forward and ignore you. No eye contact at all. Started watching Romeo and Juliet last night, the 1996 version with Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. And I watched a bit of that with the boys. An introduction, modern interpretation into some Shakespeare. That's your death stare. It was piercing too, Ben. Piercing. Actually managed to finally watch the last episode of Clarkson Farms yesterday too. Yeah, I did hear about that actually. That's pretty average. He was just saying about the post that he put on X the other day saying that he's dealing with TB on the farm. On that diddly squat. Which cannot be much fun. Not be much fun. My thoughts exactly, Scorp. Got to keep those cart drivers on their toes. Nothing should come easy. Right, moving through it. About halfway through. Maybe a little bit more because the headlands take a little bit longer. We'll see how we go. I think once we're done in here, we might go over and go for a little bit of a drive and go and visit some different parts of the map. The thing, we often talk about the fact you play on a 4 times map, which is cool because you've got places to go, but you actually don't play on a big chunk of it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Get up here. I'm assuming we access it across this way. You sure? Oh, can you go up? We'll figure it out. Someone will know. Nice. You managed to catch some of the interviews today. Oh, nice. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah, it was interesting. It was good fun. Good morning, Paul. How are you doing? Yep, what's that? You're up early. 5:50 in Australia. Very early start for you. Appreciate you tuning in. Stayed up last night and watched the Wallabies Lions rugby. It was a pretty good game. Went for a bit later than it was meant to because there was a delay mid-game for lightning. It's not something you normally see in rugby. Pretty torrential rain at some points though. Good to hear. Good to hear you're doing well. Hey Ian, how you doing? Good to see you. Twice in one day has to be a new record. Technically, it's a different day for me, but I didn't get a chance. It was a little bit hard yesterday. To sort of, I saw you in chat and thought about the fact it must have been 2 in the morning or even later for you. So I do appreciate you taking the time just to drop in. I realise you probably weren't able to watch the whole interview, but it's nice to see your name pop up there. Maxed out Colossus Combine with extra wide header running on field 61 at the moment. Let's have a look, which is 61. Oh yeah, it's decent size, isn't it? What is it? 133 acres versus our 43, so it's 3 times bigger than our field, and you'll probably get it done in half the time score. That'd be about right. I think it was around 3 AM, didn't last long. There you go. I was very impressed though. I thought, oh, this isn't going to catch any of the European crew, but you surprised me. Look out, Floyd's just got up. Watch out, world. How you doing, Floyd? Good to see you, mate. How are they enjoying having Dad home a bit more now, Bo, or is the novelty of that worn off? Interesting that dead zone I bumped up on my controller seems to have either worked or the pulling the module out and putting it back in reset something. I wonder if it's a firmware upgrade, maybe even for the controller. I need to look into that. Just can't keep in front of these guys. Fast. G'day, Dr. Fish. Good to see you. Welcome. Right, how we doing? 72% in the grain cart. We're just going to cruise along. Floyd says, nice hat. Thank you, Floyd. I think this is the field days last year. Kids are happy-ish you're home. Happy most of the time, right? Typical kids then. Yeah, wife and daughter in Mexico. Yeah. You've got some vacation time with your son. Nice one, school. It's good to get there one-on-one time, isn't it? Chill out and do your own thing. Avoid the complications of juggling 2 different wish lists. Nova's dog was outside, that was what was driving yours nuts. Fried egg sandwiches. Always, I might have to have a fried egg and bacon sandwich for breakfast. One time he's in his room on his PC and you're in your room on your PC. There you go, you're having a shared interest and you're both doing what you love. No one's going to take that away from you. You heard a comment about employees not respecting. No, Hanson was just driving when he was bailing behind. He was literally pushing the back of the combine. Just to wind up. Just to wind up, nothing more, nothing less. These, what are we going to get out of that? 6. Seven litres of corn. Well, it's not mulching. Huh. Interesting. The Hanson was running the mulch around, but it's not actually doing it. I wonder if it's the ground textures. I wonder if it's the custom corn textures with the stubble. Or I wonder if it's a stubble destruction actually. Could be that. Because technically once it's destroyed, the crop doesn't exist anymore, does it? You look on here. Because the mulch is getting rid of it. Yeah. You can see there it's getting rid of the harvested crop. It's taking it away, but anyhow, who knows? Come visit the farm you're using, just south of Jack Daniel's plant. Could do. We're gonna head on over and harvest the field over that side too. If Hanson was pushing you from behind, you get the speed up. I was going as fast as I could, yeah. Just some things you can't get away from. I'm giving her all she's got. I just can't give her any more. Come on. What's this lag? There we go. What was that? Must have been affecting everyone. But a auto-save server lag or something. That was terrible, Scotty. Can't have been terrible, you got the reference. Consider that a success. Oh, that was a terrible, Scotty. Was, yes. Was a terrible, Scotty, I agree. Indeed. Interesting choice of trailer we're running on this farm. Could have one of the gully dumps. Quick Oaksy. Screenshot. Oh, bender stopped. Perfect screenshot. Can't do any better, so you to talk. Alright, how Yan? Look at that, mate. 10 gifted memberships. Thank you very much. This is incredibly generous of you once again. I'm watching the names. And we don't get a bow. No bow. No bow. Once again. I've never seen a mechanism so weighted against one person. Anyhow, thank you, Ian. It's awesome, mate. Do appreciate that. L Scar, Chris, Richmond, Finnish Farmer, Brewhouse, Christopher, Callum, Jitster, Benji, Mark, and Farm Sim Freak. I don't know what he's done to deserve this. I'm here for it though. I'm here for it, yeah. It's like Bo. Boo Bo. Not on the headlands, come on. That way. Here we go. You don't get them, so it's not just Bo either. It's crazy, isn't it? I wish it was more weighted to people who are heavily invested in the channel. Maybe it's a... Oh, your gifts are turned on, yeah. And Mrs. Arxie's opening the curtains. Hear that in the background? Good morning, Kiwi Gaming. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Have you got gifting turned on as well? Heavy metal? Probably, isn't it just deceptive, this field? Because we're probably only just halfway across it. Stella's good share. She can be a little madam at some points, but she's still a puppy. I was explaining to the boys the other day that she's just turned 7 months, so she's probably about a 4-year-old in dog years. Explains why she's a terrible toddler. Oh, you normally watch with your Rocket account? Yeah, but yeah, don't get them on this one. I will tell Mrs. Arxie that. Just an hour late, but you obviously needed to sleep, Kiwi Gaming. All good, it's all good. That's the thing, Ben, you can't specifically pick people, and that's one thing I'd love to see YouTube add, the ability to nominate who receives the gifted memberships. Like you either give 5 that are random, or you know, you specifically pick someone for it. Stella, come here. Stella. Stella, come here. She's right. She's got a cold. Yeah, she's in a playful mood. Probably won't come and say hi. Yeah, the way Twitch does it's good. Like the stream from your other account too. Ella. Ella, come here. Nope. Nope. Now it's early in the cultivator career. Open to feedback for the Giants team and quality of life improvements. 100%. Rock. 100%. Sorry, Ben. Dropping along without the auger out. Lucky we didn't get full. Yeah, always open to feedback. What I'm actually thinking of doing, I'm tossing up with the idea of actually creating a separate Discord rather than using my Arxie Gaming one. Actually setting up like a Kiwi farm sim Discord that's for Kiwis to manage all the cultivator stuff through, so that it's more focused. I could do it with roles on my Discord server, but I thought maybe it's easier to do it separately. I know there's obviously some groups out there already and Facebook pages and all that sort of thing, but yeah, I just wonder whether it might be easier to do that. So I'm still trying to decide whether that's the best way to do it, and that'll give people a chance to give that feedback, and then easier for me to collate rather than cutting and pasting it. Rosie Cat's a teenager even though she's a 2 years old. Show's 33 now. Thank you. Thank you. It wasn't frosty this morning actually. It was fresh. This morning wasn't frosty. We've had a fair few of them in the last week. Playing ETS2 while watching the stream, just drove past a field with 3 combines in it. Nice. I see I see they've just announced that Crone is going to become a brand that you can haul. So you'll have forage harvesters and balers and things like that. It's kind of interesting. Can peeps from across the ditch join that? That would be the intention at the moment, Brock. Like my focus is New Zealand, but I am kind of the only cultivator in the region, and you know, if there's an opportunity to do things within the Australian community as well, then I'm all for it. Pretty accessible for me to get to Australia if I needed to, but obviously that's a cost that, you know, we talked about. I even said if they ever wanted to do PAX, which is in Melbourne, and have a farm some giants stand on that, I'd be happy to go over and be the person manning it if they were there to support it. But we'll see what happens in the future. Definitely won't be this year. But easier to do as roles in a private section, you reckon? Yeah. I'm just, I'll figure it out. Figure out what the best way is. Bring more scripts to console. Only if they're your scripts, Yos. Only if they're yours. Yeah, you're a cultivator too. You can go and give them that feedback. I'd actually love that. I had some feedback from some guy called Yos that he'd like to see more scripts on console. Nice one. Thanks, Bo. That's what I'm hoping. I can get some community members in different parts of New Zealand who can help out with organising things. You can do the theme music. we need a theme track. Some circus music would be good. Keen on helping out too, Kiwi Gaming. Nice one. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I'll finalise off my questionnaire that I'm going to post out to the Kiwi community, and we'll go from there. See what we can come up with. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll love to see it. How you doing, Waylon? Are you good? Not seen you chatting in stream yet, but welcome along. I'm sure I will. I'm sure Stella will like it even more. You're enjoying it, Bo? That's good. It looks pretty cool. It is a very cool looking map. So much going on. Feels so much bigger than other 2x maps, but I think it's just the way the road network's set up. Perfect balance in field sizes too, I reckon. You apply for other reasons, but the specifics are still in debate. There she is. Whoa. Hey. Let's see, hang on. Hang on. Here you go. Look. Say hi, Stella. You can't say hi, Stella, but can you say hi, Stella? No. Get a bit of a haircut yesterday. Mrs. Argsy gave her a trim. Nietzsche. Hey. Bella. What can you see? What can you see? You can actually see out her eyes now. Can't you? Hey. Hey. Not down. Hello. Hello. Alright, yeah. Good girl. See ya. See ya. It looks the other way and completely ignores it. Remember the time an event at the same time as some motorsport events, and you might get some visitors from Europe. Well, in New Zealand, it's not much motorsport to time things with around here. V8s. Come to Melbourne for the Grand Prix and then hop over the ditch again. Yeah, regenerative farming techniques are rotational grazing ability for livestock. Ability to change soil structure is regenerative techniques, but not immediately. It takes years. Those, yeah, some good ideas there. The balance they have to find is how do you keep it casual enough for general players, but an in-depth simulator. Oh, Bender's gone. Dang. Thanks for the help, Bender. Appreciate it, mate. Oh, how frustrating it can be. It's in the same... Pretty much. Pretty much. Finally ordered a new pillow. The old ones don't deflate anymore. He's got them too big. Oh, goodness. Same waters, pretty much. Pretty much, if you stand on one coast, you can just about see the other one, country. If it wasn't for the pesky passport and having to check in for flights 2 hours earlier, it'd be quite easy. And then immigration at the other end. Added by precision farming. That'd be the best way to do it, I think. We were talking about it yesterday. I'd like to see, like, the rotational grazing would be nice, and being able to move animals between fields and have something visual. But the other one is having more things for crop maintenance. So fungicides and pesticides and that, not just fertilizer and herbicide in case you get some weeds. But actually having to, using the moisture in game or something, and having a wet season, so you get more chance of having fungus affecting your crops. So you need to put fungicides on, or more chance of having pests, or you choose not to and you get a bonus for being organic and those kind of things. In-game paid crop dusting. Do you know, I reckon, Scorp, with the boats that they're adding with the fishing for the expansion map, and there must be some level of control of that and drivability. I reckon if they're adding that kind of function, we're not far away from them adding crop dusting. That's my guess. As long as it's not Scottish water, it's fine. Scottish water is the best. It's brown. It looks brown, but it tastes nice. Rebecca, and multiplayer servers are open for anyone to join. It's got to be on the Discord server, get the password, download the mods, do all of that sort of thing. But exclamation mark Discord will get you in there. It won't get you in there. It'll give you a link to be able to join. Join the Discord and then find all the mods and server links and all those bits and pieces. 1 litre short of being full. 2999. Oh, geez, there's 30,000 down the bottom. So Moving through. One more break. I think we'll do on the other end. But with maybe do something else other than driving a combine, but just so easy. Just so easy to jump in a combine and chat. Yeah, no, it's sorry, Scorp. I must have had a clean out of Nightbot, and I got rid of all those older commands. I'm sorry. Doesn't mean I don't love you anymore. Doing some maintenance. You want a drone mod for doing nitrogen management on the field? As in for applying nitrogen, or doing scanning nitrogen requirements. It's interesting actually. I was listening to Millennial Farmer as that did an updated machinery tour. I loved that he finished it off with saying, "So if you want to have everything I have in your farming simulator, now you know." If we see a Millennial Farmer map coming out for 25, you'll be able to go back to that video and try and match equipment as close as possible. It's kind of cool. But it's fascinating what he was saying. These cameras up here, oops. These cameras up either side of the cab, those little cameras there which scan the crop in front, they basically look at the potential yield coming in. They scan the plant. I see some sort of AI or software to try and determine what the yield is, and it adjusts the combine speed. So if you're going through a patch with no crop, low density or something, it'll speed the combine up, and you're getting a really heavy yield, it might slow it down. But it's predicting that, not just going based on what's actually going through the combine. It's looking forward, doing the scanning that way. Very nice. Laura has FS Travel Coffee Cup. I wonder if she got that when they did the 22. Pre-22 stuff with Grant Hilbert. And, yeah. Yeah, that was it. Hanson's just talking about it. That was at the release of 22. When Grant, Kermit arranged for Grant Hilbert from Squad Farms, and that went to her farm in Nebraska. I was going to go into on turn. Here we go. Does your stream need some fun? And perhaps your barbecue skills are on the slide, so call in the Scorpion Moderation and Barbecue Pit Crew. For your midstream entertainment, and barbecue will leave a sting in your taste buds. Nice one. Well done, Scorp. And Welker Farms did something with Farm Sim earlier this year too. That seemed like a bit of a promo spot at one stage. Gotta get out of bed and get on the game fields to mow, plough, sow. There's actually lots of combinations for an OW. Probably not low. A great combine of a day. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. Jump into Discord if you're not already. We'll see if we can set up something for the community there. Mrs. Poe thinks Mrs. Ice is remodelling the kitchen. No, she's cooking her breakfast. See, we're having... Looks like we've got a plate of spinach with some smoked salmon being broken up on it at the moment. And I imagine it's probably a poached egg to go on top. With some hollandaise. Yeah, a little bit of salt and pepper. Sounds like a commercial kitchen. Prepares food like a commercial kitchen too, Scorp. Restaurant quality. Nothing but the best. Sounds like the whole house is mic'd up. No sterile recording studios here. It's a warts and all invitation into the Arxie gaming household. Just consider yourself lucky you haven't heard any curse words or anything like that. Arxie Gaming, broadcasting live in an undisclosed location in the land of Kiwis, harvesting crops that don't include sugarcane, playing farms and more realistic than you are. On that radio voice for that one. When are you gonna commercialize your jingles, Scorp? I think you need to get out of finance and get into marketing. Into your local radio station and start scripting some jingles. In fact, you and Bo could work together. You both did the music. You can do the words. YouTube shorts of school commercials. Why not? Alright, what do we got? 3 on that side, 5 on this side. 8 more passes. 9 more passes. Not too many to go. Not too many. Farm some radio station. Yum. Mrs. Bovine said your breakfast sounds yum. It's tuned out. This is a breathe in moment, Ben. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Just. Just. You'd like a full English, full English breakfast here. I'll put on some orders. True, not for a long time. Yeah, I have harvested sugarcane. Yeah, we did it on that Shellbrook server, wasn't it? One we were trying to do all the productions on. There's actually someone who hasn't done anything for 25 yet. Camille Modding. Yeah. Oh goodness. You oh, here we go. Oh. Just to make you all hungry. It's Mrs. Ugsy's showing off.
Not showing off. Just saying
Bo's going to be here. Bo's going to be here for lunch, and I'm asking if you'll deliver to Australia, babe. Bovine's going to be here for lunch. It's 3 hours from Taranaki, and someone asked if you'll deliver to Australia.
I've already made one. It is.
Oh, there you go. An ex-chef approves as well. %, take that instead. Swap out the bacon and salmon and get rid of and some bread for the spinach, and I'll be happy. Oh. You hello, Chinook. You approve. You're in the UK, so you'll be a while, Ben. Certainly will be. Hold the salmon for share. Alright, perfect. Instead of a farm salmon Lego stream, should we do a farm salmon cooking stream? Set up my laptop on the kitchen counter and cook while we're playing farm salmon. Become a true variety streamer. Extra salmon, hold the spinach. Sorry, Ben, I've driven that whole way beside you with my old barrel. Distracted by food. Lunch is for members only. Have some Chinook salmon even. How are you, buddy? Doing alright? Miss out on your cake at Lama, I will share. Well, you bummer. Alright. See if Ben, he looks like he'll get back here just in time. Stella's walking around with a chew bone in her mouth as well, so she's fed. She's happy. Boom. Perfect. Just in time, 90%. You're determined to get me there, share. I would love to, but not sure how it would work out. Found her YouTube niche. Food, you reckon? Get Mrs. Arksy streaming while I'm streaming. She'll probably get more viewers making breakfast than I'll get playing Farm Sim. I have to come for your cakes. They're turning off all the time. Right, last pass here, and then that chunk. That is a good question, Bo. My guess would be no. Split screen Legos and cooking. You could set up a remote camera in the kitchen and turn it on when she's cooking. I did actually have my phone set up. Still got that working. If this is going to work. Here we go, stream. Oh, it did work for a second. It disappeared. There we go. Turn off that mic. Streamception. Anyone who's ever wondered why, that's why it's loud in here, because it's the kitchen. How close it is. There we go. I could do it. Terrible architect. So this was never going to be a stream studio when we were building the house. Bo? I want to say Bo. Hey, Hanson. Argsy Orange splashback. It certainly is. Bo. It was House Orange before it was Argsy Orange. There you go, I could use my phone. Split screen between the two. Case in orange. I love that that's still a joke. So good. I think I was even talking... We joked about that when we were in Racine a bit with the case marketing team over there. I might have even shown the short. This is a bit of a chuckle. Yes, still using OBS, Hanson. I did say a while ago I was doing that, Ben, and it's still a while ago. It still hasn't progressed. I'll need to deliver the ferry. Where's the ferry, Chinook? Like, what, do you want me to get to downtown Auckland so I can ferry it across to Devonport or something? You drive 6 hours for a 20-minute ferry ride. Otherwise, I don't know why you send a ferry. You've smashed the like button. Thanks, Real Farmer. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing good. Doing good, thank you. And enjoying some corn harvest. And ignoring my grain cart. Yeah, we were sworn to secrecy, unfortunately, Dylan. Would have been great to have been able to let you know and have the opportunity to do something with people, but who knows? I'm sure there'll be another chance. You're hungry, you'll do anything. Don't say that. Don't say that, Jimmy. G'day, Whiskey Creek, how you doing? Good to see you. You know how we had a conversation ages ago about the fact that we have a creek at the back of our farm called Whiskey Creek. I've noticed one of the local dairy farms has actually put which backs onto the same creek, has put a sign up on the farm calling themselves Whiskey Creek Farms. There you go. Awesome interview with the BDD. Thank you. It was good fun. Enjoyed it. Had a good time. Talked for longer than I thought we would. Can't believe I took till just about the end of the stream to talk about the cultivator program. Ah, what are you doing IRL, Whiskey? Some real depth of field going on at the moment, haven't we? A blur in the distance. Something I've always wanted to do is like a time lapse, probably a time lapse at this sort of angle, and then use a tilt shift filter on it, so it looks like you're actually playing a model farm. I'll have to try that at some stage. Hey Flash Gaming, how you doing? Good morning. Hey Farms, how you doing? !Discord. You can join in through Discord server. You can get the mods and get everything done. We've probably got about 20 minutes, half an hour still to go on the stream, so if you had good internet and able to get in there, you'd probably get in before the stream finishes. But we do have the multiplayer servers are up and running all the time, and there's people on them all the time as well, so if you just wanted to do some farming with other people, there's that too. Hey Bob, how you doing? It's cutting pretty well actually. 14 tonnes to the hectare. Going too bad. Ordered a sand sorting device. What's that? Like a sieve, a kitchen sieve. Harvesting straw and a Macton. Oh, nice one. Australian, mate. Did I see your message in the admin chat? Which one was that? About Saxlingham setting it up as a server? I did. Haven't had a chance to reply. Weird short suggestions under the stream and had to make it. Oh, right. Gotcha. You're enjoying Saxlingham. It's awesome. It certainly is. Yeah. I haven't spent any other time on it other than my stream the other night, but I'm certainly impressed with what Briscoe's achieved with that one. Really good job. Yeah, no, it's a pretty impressive map. All the maps on which you had, nobody puts the PDM pictures. I've noticed that, Yoss. It's an interesting thing, eh? I don't understand that. Which is a good reminder, !maps will give you a link to find your farm. Which is a website that Yoss has built based on my map viewer, find your farm map. I think we did for 22. ! Food. It doesn't do anything. ! Food, I should have an Uber Eats link or something, right? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I haven't even updated that. That's disgusting. Let's fix that right now. Find your next farm sim map. Go. You're saying that with the semi-paywall because you can buy the HD textures? I don't mind. I don't mind it being added because it's playable without paying for it. The high def HD textures is a bonus. I mean, Oxygen David did it too, but I think he didn't charge for his, did he? I don't know. It's an interesting one. Bit of a dilemma, isn't it? That paywall's not stopping you from playing the map. It's a funky way of making it available to download, though. You were expecting it to be like the Vintage Oaks, but it's more the Vintage Oaks on steroids. It just shines FS25 in a new light for you. That's awesome, Bob. But definitely, you know, I've been talking about it the last week or so, is maps like Saxlingham and Ray County, Etruria, however you pronounce it, even Whitcomb Park, are all maps that are becoming, you know, shining a light on what Farm Sim's capable of. What are you doing? We'll just dive this front freehand. It's more about the fact that it doesn't prevent anyone from playing it. If the only way you could play... Oh, see, now my controller's going back to doing its funky thing. What's that? Yes, it doesn't prevent anyone from playing the game. But if you want to play it at a better quality, you can. I mean, the question is, should those HD textures be default? But if they're left out to make the map perform better on lower spec systems, I can understand it. Operator error. Yeah, if you can afford a PC to handle it, you can pay a little to support the map, but that's a good way to look at it too, Keg. Yeah, if you can spend a few $1,000s on a PC, the cost of a coffee or a beer, to say thank you for their creation is not a bad way to do it. Can't afford it, you can still play it, still enjoy it. Interesting thoughts. How you doing anyhow, Kegs? You good, mate? Good to see you. Oh, that's so annoying. Oi, Tinder, just in time to see Easy taking a bail. That's good. We're recording right now. Oh, nice one. Nice one. Right, here we go. Right, turn this off, lift that up, fold the header up. Let's go and find this other field. Enjoying the chat in the background. Nice one. I love doing that. Quite often do that, watch a stream or have something running while you're recording. Anson, you got the play on backwards. Oh, don't drive into the sorghum. Yeah, headed there to do the sorghum too. Let's carry on with corn though. Right, I was going to figure out how to get there. Do this. Yeah. Right. Not down that way. Okay. Yep. Go back through there. You can't go that way. Hold that up too. According to Saxon yesterday, but realised you can do 2 series at once. Nice. But no worries. Easy. We end up on the stream. Bridge probably not rated for a Series 10 combine. This looks like more of a stream bed than a driveway in a track. Oh, you can't do it. Can't do 2 series at once. Ah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, you gotta make sure you look after yourself, right? Do what you can. And have fun doing it. Right, I was just looking at it's just thinking, where's looking at precision farming? Clearly, right, can't clear that. Maybe I have. Oh, yeah, I have. Right, let's run around this for a couple of laps. Let's field up and open. Alright. This is more one you'd do the proper 3 headlands like. Oh, don't miss those few. Interesting looking at how the new 780X 3D runs 25 compared to the 12th gen on Intel that was getting single core bottlenecked. Have you changed to AMD Bob, or how are you finding it if you have? How much do firms charge for a small house blueprint like only one floor, 1100 square feet? There's so many variables, Keg. So many variables. In New Zealand, you're designing a house like that. It might be 8 to 10 grand. yeah, it depends. So many variables for it. Flat site, steep slight. Is it fully serviced? How many different types of materials do you want to use? Lots of different bits and pieces. 10% utilization with 2 cores running about 40%. Okay. Let's have a look at what my intel's doing. G'day Scooter, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good weekend. Let's have a look. Performance CPU. Mine will be corrupted because I've got OBS running as well. And I'm using about 55% of my CPU, but most of the all 16 cores are doing something. It's just which one's doing which. 8 cores, sorry, 16. Perfect timing. You could complain, nobody wants to hear that. I always say, can't complain, no one listens anyhow. Excuse me. Oh, wonder why you put the lines on the train tracks. Interesting. Trucks over here, grain carts here. Perfect. We've got all we need. That's all we need. Watch the neighbour's crops there, Ben. I don't want a phone call telling us, complaining about damaging his crops. They actually withered. That yield. It's alright, doesn't it? Oh, it's harvested. What was it? Was it to show harvest in there? Was that cotton? It was. Okay. That's alright. Doesn't matter now. Pulse gen ran at 60 but didn't handle single core. You could see them maxed out. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, it's nice to get into a little bit of a different field, different view from over here. There we go, grain cart full. On. Oh, 2 trucks over here now. Even better. Handy. Right. 5 likes away from 50, folks. If you haven't dropped a thumbs up on the stream, just tuned in or been so busy enjoying things that you'd forgotten to. Love it if you took a second just to click on that like button. Much appreciated. You smashed it, Bob. Good one. Love it, mate. Love it. Go, got to 48. 2 more. All right. Here we go, 49. Right. Do that. Oh well. Yeah, well. Who's going to win at Hungary? Well, I watched the qualifying highlights this morning. It's a bit of an interesting one. So incredibly close. Times you put in a shorter lap, only a minute 15 lap, and felt very tight. Yeah, I don't know. You just throw the form book out a little bit, don't you? Amazing how much track conditions seem to affect the qualifying with temperature. Yeah, one Ferrari knocked out in Q2 and the other one doing reasonably well. So, interesting. Pleased to see our Kiwi flying his colours and starting to find some success. Hoping he can carry that on. See out qualifying everyone except for all the Red Bull team except for Max, and starting to get in the points more regularly, which is cool. Pleased for that. Over 2 hours of Argsy. Well, Argsy's just about to park things up and call it quits because his stomach's starting to rumble. I think those eggs and salmon I saw before has got me a little bit peckish. Right, so there we go. I think perfect time. We've got the field opened up. Plenty of work still to carry on with if anyone wants to join. We've still got the field of sorghum there to harvest. Got this field of corn we're just starting off in. There's some grass to mow, so there's going to be plenty to keep going with. This is going to need seeding. Going to need 3 fields seeded. Then click into another month, and there's some getting closer to being ready. So lots to keep us busy with. Lawson should be in the Red Bull. Well, I don't know about that one, Ben. Don't know. He probably should have been given more time because, as it's shown, Yuki couldn't do any better than him. So maybe he should have been given more time to bed in. But we'll never know now. Thanks for hanging out, Scott. Much appreciated. Great to have you here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been a blast. Had fun. Thank you Ben, Hanson, Edsy, and Bender for joining on the server and helping us out. It's been good. And yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's been a blast having you here, and we'll see you again midweek when we'll be live and with some content as the week goes on. So take care. Catch you all again soon. Bye.